Fender custom shops. Guitars galore. Here we got a big shipment. We just have time to go through 9 of them because that's how many guitars we get a day. Not every day, just today. Stay tuned, here they come. Hey, it's me, Baxter.
And me, Jonathan.
From Casino Guitars.
It's us.
It's a lights-on, fun-filled factory of guitars today. Johnny's already opened the first one here.
It's open.
It looks awesome. I got the 4 Travelers.
It's amazing.
So how this is gonna work, we're gonna read through these things Travelers-wise, and Johnny's gonna give you hands-on, boots on the ground type of reaction here. Right in his hands, 1965 Stratocaster Journeyman Relic. This is faded fire mist silver.
Yes.
The relicing on this is spectacular. It's got hand wound Strat 60s pickups, fat 60s pickups to be in particular. I'm just gonna go through the most important specs of this thing. You got the 65 Strat C neck, which is great, 9.5-inch radius. I mean, what else do we gotta know on this thing that's like vital here?
I mean, all we really need to know is that this checking is ridiculously sexy. That's really what we need to know.
Well, something you noticed too is the back of the neck.
Total, full of lacquer, no real wear. I mean, like it's got that kind of sunken in thing, but it's you know, it's not the thing where it's just like, oh, no finish from here to here.
No, because some folks we've met like are very particular and they want the finish on the back of the neck. Most want it off, but every once in a while you meet that guy's like,
but you never know. But it's not sticky at all. It's not tacky. It feels really good. So you got a little, like, you know, little bit of wear right there. Obviously, a lot of A minor play, you know.
Yeah, no.
But
got the round
really
limb
good.
maple fretboard there. 6105 frets. I think I said that, but just in case I didn't, I said it again. So now this guitar is awesome. It will be on our website by the time you're viewing this website video, YouTube thing that you're watching right now too.
Did you say fat 60s pickups?
Hand wound fat 60s.
That's what's in my Strat, and I really like them. So
man, that's really cool.
Check it out.
I know you like it. So that's that is number 1, 1965 Strat. Hey Johnny, let me give you this thing too. I don't need this anymore.
You don't need it.
Our glorious assistant's going to help us switch guitars. So yeah, as you're watching these, have fun, comment, like share your thoughts on like, ooh, silver, ooh,
I
silver.
hate it.
Yeah, it's, wow, look at that. Guitar in, guitar
Efficient.
out. It's like a factory here.
We're basically a factory.
Ooh, I see what this one is. 1963 Stratocaster. Aged
My
candy apple red. Give
Lord.
me that Traveler, baby.
My Lord.
God, that's right up. That's right the bootstrapping alley, if you ever ask. That's as classic as a Strat as it gets, right?
That's like everyone, like when you have a dream of a Stratocaster, this is what you see.
So these are the 4 Travelers, by the way. This is what you get. This comes in there.
It's amazing.
It's got your COA. And in case you've never seen one of these things in person, it's really cool. A leather-bound booklet. You can put pictures of your family in there if you want, or your dog. I think I've seen people not ever do that, but I think it's a good idea. Okay, so this is, again, 1963, Aged Candy Apple Red. This is in Relic.
Relic.
Obviously, these are all nitrocellulose lacquer, unless we specify. Every once in a while there's a poly one, but that's usually a weird artisan one, which none are in this batch, I believe. In the pickups here, hand wound Texas Specials.
Ooh.
Those have become some of our shop favorites, honestly.
It's so funny because I thought for a long time that I did not like Texas Specials, but guitar after guitar after guitar, hand wound, the hand wound versions, man, they're good. They sound fantastic. So I have been converted, I think.
This one has the maple roasted quarter sawn neck there. It's got the 6105 frets, the 63 style C, which is my personal favorite of the Cs.
I think it's like a little bit better than the Oval C, in my opinion.
Just a little more meat.
A little more meat, but it's not crazy more meat. It's just a little
less
bit.
than the large C. Yeah, you got clay dots, obviously.
Yep.
This one has the unfinished neck back, I believe.
Yeah, and it's fun because it's not that drastic looking because it's roasted. And I would like to point out that the last one was Journeyman. This one is Relic. It is not a drastic difference, and I think that's kind of cool. You got little, the buckle wear and.
No, it's cool. The other one had
things.
had extreme checking that you can see visibly more because of the silver, but there's quite a bit of checking in this too.
Yeah, it'd be really hard probably to see that on camera, but you can see it in person, which is cool.
John giving you this back too. That's it. 63 Strat, aged candy apple red, going gone. If you like it, hit it quickly. This is fun. I always like this.
I can't imagine that most of these will last very long.
No, this is a great batch. This has been a lot of fun. We don't normally do this, so when we get it, it's just like a little fun for all of us.
I think the thing that is fun that I was thinking about last night when we got all these guitars in, for as long as we've been doing this and as many custom shops as we have had, I don't think it ever gets old the custom shops for us. Like we still all get excited when we get custom
Which
shops.
is really strange because we have been doing this a long time.
And that's not necessarily true for every brand or
Somebody's like, all right, cool, it's another guitar.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, this is one of my favorites of this batch, honestly.
Gold hardware, kids.
For you?
1954 Tele. Looks like honey blonde there, sort of.
I am not always a fan of the gold hardware, but man, it is good.
That looks like a chunky neck just from here. I can't.
Cool.
We're gonna read about it, but it looks like it.
It's good chunky.
Oh man, yeah, this is yeah, right there, honey blonde. Good, they got the one right. That's cool. That is some great checking. This is a Journeyman Relic as well, just like our silver one from 2 guitars ago.
That's right.
Great looking trans finish on that. Black pick guard, obviously. It's ash body as well, a little off center, you know, cut there. You got the hand wound loaded 51 no casters in this bird.
And they sound ridiculously good. Me and Sean had it plugged in yesterday. Man.
That's a pretty one. What do we got here? Ooh, we got the medium vintage frets, one of my personal favorites on the old guitar because I'm a soft-handed boy. Oh, here we go again. Compound radius, 7 1/4, 9.5 inch.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of compound radii as well. Maple riff sawn neck on that girl. But here's the big kicker, 1954 U. It ain't for the shy faint of hearts here. See if there's any other odd notes on this one.
It's, you know what? It's big, but it's not like... We've had crazier. We've had bigger.
There's some custom dimensions on this neck, though. This is a good one. It's I'm not commenting on that joke that was said there. I mean, one of my favorite things.
You never know what happens behind the scenes here at Casino.
Shh. I mean, I love the spots on the black pick guards. I just like that.
That is because that's like so real. I mean, that's when you're, you know, unless you play like this and you never touch your pick guard. But if you're a real man and you touch your pick guard.
If you're just joining us, I don't touch my pick guard really. If you're just
that was the joke. But anyways.
If you're just joining us, these are all available on our website too.
It's true. For
purchase or for viewing pleasure. Both are strange because it's a weird thing to do. But that's guitar number 3 if I'm not mistaken.
That's number 3.
We're rolling through these in a proper pace, I think. That's a really cool guitar. There'll be some demos on these popping up on our website later too.
For sure.
If thou art lucky enough to get to play them. Wow, that was a great slide in and out. I like some of the new leather tippings on these guitar cases too. So Fender cases will sometimes go through transformations and changes with different material. Oh, we're having the old Fender. Somebody got to use a pick to open them. It's happening live on camera because it's the way it sets on a table. If it's uneven, the back latch or the top latch will not open.
That's true. Remember that time Jonathan cut off his finger on the live on camera? Great.
When Johnny lost it?
Yeah.
Ooh, Daphne blue. So I have a personal affinity towards this one. I believe this is a 64. Hey, Sean, you want to hand me that one over there on the wall real quick?
He's like, no.
if you don't mind, that'd be kind of funny.
I won't do it.
Ooh,
look at that neck.
I mean, this reminds me awfully a lot of a personal favorite of mine. Gosh, mine's light. Look at that. So look at the color difference, because I've had this thing for...
You're looking around the back.
I mean, gosh, maybe 14 years, or 15. I don't know how old this guitar is at this point, but it started off dark. It's gotten a little bit lighter, I think.
I mean, that's pretty.
It's that has better checking on it than mine does. I'm a little frustrated, but
this one has really good checking.
And your fretboard is nice. This is a lighter fretboard.
I feel like this is the ultimate UNC fan's guitar. Oddly enough, since you're a big fan.
I don't talk about it. I'm sad, but even though, Vanderbilt beat Alabama the other day.
Did you see the
crazy
how they drug the goalpost, through the street and stuff?
Who, Vandy or?
Yeah, Vandy did.
I heard about it.
It was great because there's the little thing where it's got the wings and it's like the Nashville. Everybody takes the picture. They put the goalpost in front of the wings mural.
That's awesome.
It was kind of awesome.
That's really cool. So we got 64 Journeyman with Closet Classic hardware, aged Daphne blue, which I love that color, obviously. Not this one. This was hand wound Texas Specials again on this girl.
There you go.
You can't go wrong with that. You got the obviously the AA flame. Oh, double A flame.
It's sort of a
It's a perfect flame.
Sometimes to me that's just the right amount of flame.
Yeah, I mean AAA is fun. You're definitely going to see it. AA is just right in there. Single A's hit or miss. So you just got to be careful there. You've got obviously the dark rosewood fretboard. You got the 6105 frets, 9.5 inch radius, which is the most popular. And the 63C once more, which I love. It's got the vintage clay dots. This guitar is
just
awesome.
Good, man. That's a great feeling neck.
One of my favorites. I'm gonna give you this, Johnny. I'm gonna
great looking.
I'm gonna pass this
pick
guitar
guard
back
as well.
to the firehouse too.
Back to the firehouse.
Now, thanks, Sean. That was awesome. Sean's like, you know what? You got it, you ding dong. That's what he says to me sometimes. We insult each other quite frequently here all day.
It's because we love each other.
Mostly Dylan, though.
It's out of
the most
love.
insults. Deservedly. God, bye, Daphne Blue Guitar.
Love and happiness.
This one's really cool. This might be the surprise hit of the show.
Ooh.
In a weird way.
I have not seen this one.
NOS Telecaster.
Nos.
Surprise though, two-tone baby here, two-tone. This is something special. Oh, I meant to be reading the weights on these two. I'm sorry. Sean did all that extra work and I haven't read any of the weights until right now. Oh, geez. So anyway, this is a American custom Tele, rosewood neck obviously there, NOS, and we got a great sort of charcoal frost metallic top.
You know what I love about that is that it is not like drastic two-tone. It's like classy. You know what I mean? Like it's just enough to make you go, ooh.
I love this guitar. It's not the guitar I would normally like that's the custom shop I want to get, but then when I saw it,
I kind of love this guitar too, man.
it might be my favorite in some ways. It's not a historical recreation, it's what the custom shop can do.
Lock and tuners.
Lock and
gorgeous
tuners.
neck.
That's a bird's eye, 2A bird's eye. Great.
No decal, of course. It's like the little laser etched,
Do you remember that time I ordered
Man, that's pretty.
a 1A bird's eye from my customer, and we got it in, and there was literally one bird's eye?
I do remember
So
that.
I had to send the guitar back.
That's one of the few we've ever sent back that I can remember.
Before the customer ended up getting the guitar, he never knew about this beforehand. But I was so frustrated. I had to argue with Ron Thorne, who was the head of the custom shop this time. He's like, no, it has one on there. That's the one. I was like, sir, this is, no. No, and then they eventually,
single dot.
They had to rebuild a whole neck for us, and they did it. Anyway, so let's get into this.
Awesome.
That's got the Seth Lover in the neck there, and then hand wound Texas Special. And this guitar is hot. It looks like the RSD brass saddles too.
Yep.
I can just tell off the top of there. Let's get
Nice
into what we
and
got.
intonated.
Yeah, 2A maple roasted. So of course, okay, here we go. Now we're talking 9.5 inch to 12 inch compound radius. That's maybe getting close to perfect as far as like splitting the difference between a modern Fender and a Les Paul type of jamming thing.
Man, that's good.
60 style oval C, the most popular of the Fender neck carves.
Feels good.
This is a really
But
cool.
it's a gorgeous neck, though. I mean,
Oh, it's got the contoured neck heel too.
Yeah, it does.
I didn't even notice that from looking
I was
at it.
pointing already at it.
I didn't see it. No, this was a surprise because I like this one a lot. This one is not what I would normally spec.
But
I do historical
It's well
recreations.
done.
It's sort of my jam.
it's
with, like,
well
little
done.
twists. I think
I'd play this guitar.
we were all shocked at the shop on that one. Except
Got
for
strap
Dylan.
locks,
Dylan hasn't
but
seen
yeah.
it yet because he doesn't work on Mondays because he doesn't like to hang out with us. Apparently. Guess that's how it is sometimes. Oh, another one's coming in. Hard and fast here.
Fast, hard.
Sliding in there. Just loading those guitars in. Ooh. Oh, there we go, there we go. This table's wonky.
Little massaging.
Another
Ooh.
non-relic one.
Okay,
This
this one is making me pretty happy.
1959 Stratocaster coming at us, I believe. That is cool. Now I can tell that is a really well done flash code, if I am not mistaken. Yeah, 59. Faded aged Fiesta red, obviously. So I want to make sure I had all the adjectives in front of that Fiesta red there. And yeah, this is a time capsule sort of finish. So it's like it's been there. It hasn't reliced at all. It's like we sort of went back in time. It's different than an NOS because you have that flash coat. Hand wound 59 pickups in it, which are awesome.
They're really good.
Really cool.
Yeah.
It's got that sort of like, got a little of that chime, got a little of that Buddy Holly, but it just sounds like an old guitar. It's beautiful, beautiful. It got the clay dots in there, rosewood fretboard, obviously. We got the medium vintage frets because we're going vintage on this guitar. It's got the mint green pick guard there, and we got the 59 Esquire C neck.
This is a good feeling
cool.
neck. This is a bit more of a taper to those, you know what I mean? Which I kind of like.
7 1/4 to 9.5 inch radius. I was like, oh, it's no, it's just the hairs from the case are on it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love these. I love a non-relic guitar just to sort of get an idea of what could happen on this one. Because this one is, again, the thinnest of the finishes that they have right now. Stay tuned. Oh, we got some special customizations on this one too. Gee whiz, hold on. Both 50s and styles pick. Okay. Yeah, so they've done some modifications in the pickups here too. This is gonna be this is a special guitar. It's built as a 59, but it's got some other little sneakers in there. So check out our website. All the details are there for this one. This is a cool instrument. If you're looking for something, if you don't want the beat up one, we have a couple for you.
That's just a great feel. You can tell on some of them how well they're. I mean, they're all set up great, but some of them are just a hair above, and I can just tell on this one. It's a good guitar.
It's just cool, like, because we do most of the custom shop builds are relics of some fashion. It's just really neat when you see one. So we had 2 in a row there, not relics. Come again. If you notice the difference, is this the same different tips on the cases too, between these 2 guitar cases?
It's true.
That's kind of neat. So this is some of the. They're always trying new stuff. There was a part where they were doing some new stuff that wasn't good, and a lot of cases went back to old Fender. This is cool. Oh, I like the interiors. Ooh. Oh yes, this is one of my favorites too. Another non-beat up. We were trying to get as many non-beat ups as we could here. Thank you, sir. This is in one of my favorite finishes, the Desert Tan, I believe. And it's like when Johnny flips that thing around,
this
you
is a light guitar.
Is it light?
It is light.
This is almost 7 pounds. It might be right below, it might be right above, but right there on the 7 pound cusp. It just depends on the wind blowing when we weigh it. 7 pounds. That's a light little girl. Roasted pine.
Look at that neck.
Roasted pine body. That's why it's like that neck is insane. Let's just jump to that. That's masted. That's 3A flame. Roasted neck. The neck alone.
Pretty gorgeous.
Is a guitar. Desert Tan is one of my favorite colors because I don't know why I like it so much. It's just different. Got the 6105 frets, but the hand wound tomatillo in the neck in the middle. But wait, the hand wound poblano down there in the bridge.
Bam.
That sort of warms it up a bit so it's not super screaming. Because like the tomatillos can be a little bit hot, just like the Texas Specials can scream a bit there in the bridge. But if you want that SRV, you need that. Well, it's got a 54 soft V.
Yep.
Which is one of the cool carves. Those 54 Vs. There's no template. There's no jig for that. So there's just a couple guys at the custom shop that know how to do it. They have to do it from just being taught. It's like a Beowulf. It's an old tale that's been told, and they just pass it down to a few lucky souls, and they kill them after they leave Fender.
I was gonna say they took out their tongues.
Yeah,
and they're blind.
They're Avoxes from the Hunger Games, if that's your jam. No, this is obviously just a gorgeous piece. It's going to have a great sort of modern sound with a vintage dipping. So it's like that's what those tomatillos and poblanos do really well.
Well, that neck feels amazing. I think a really cool touch is the dots kind of tie this color together. You don't see that.
Those are mother of pearl, I think.
Yeah.
It's got the 57 body contours, so it's got that sort of 50s, sort of a little more bulbous than like a 60s cut.
Yep.
Which I'm a big 50s fan.
I kind of like that as well.
That's another one that hits for me for the show so far.
Really cool looking.
I like that and that strange humbucking Telecaster.
I do like the humbucking Telecaster.
I just love a neck like that's just Oh, I think I know what's next. This might be Johnny and Sean's hit of the show coming forth.
Yes, it is. This is pure awesomeness coming
Prepare
up.
thyselves.
No need to even show this. I'll just take it on home.
1954.
I think Derek liked this as well, though. This might have been Derek's jam as well.
This looks like a heavy relic, my friends. It's the first of the heavy relics here.
Look at this.
It comes with
Look at that.
period correct shitty cables. Let's just call it what it is.
I didn't want to say it.
It's got the period correct.
Look at that thing.
Strap
My
as well.
God. Forget NOS.
I know, that's when you start like, I love NOS. And you're like, never mind. That's what the custom shop does great. So again, before we get into the specs of this, 1954, any of these guitars are only available this year.
That's right.
They're only available once a decade. We cannot reorder them, cannot order anymore. If you're like, I'm thinking about it, let me wait till next year when my bonus comes in.
Nope.
Order it now, buy it now, we'll hold it for you. If you're not ready to buy it, just put a deposit down and that type of thing. If you want to order one, you got to do it in the year of 2024.
That's true.
The year of our Lord, 2024.
Man, it's a good guitar.
1954 Strat Heavy Relic. That is aged Desert Tan over 2-color Sunburst, which has great checking as well.
I mean, ridiculous
That
checking.
looks like a master build.
Look at that, man. It really does.
And you would ask,
the coloring and everything.
Yeah, why would I get a master build? It's like, I don't know. See, this reminds me of your guitar, having the black of the two-tone. It's got the Strat routing from a 54 style, which is different than the other one's 54 body contours.
You can see it, you know what I mean? I mean, you really
butt
can.
width is different. Oh my goodness. Let me
the rounding on the little pickup covers, I love that.
Yeah, it's got, and they will fall apart. much faster than the other ones because just look at any of the old footage.
you want.
Yeah, they will. They deteriorate quicker. I mean, if you actually play the guitar, if it just sits in your wall hanging in the thing,
It's gonna be fine.
it'll be fine for the rest of your life. But if you actually play it at gigs and stuff, they like Buddy Holly. Just Google Buddy Holly's Stratocaster right now. And be like, I want that. I want that look. Okay, you got flame, AA neck there.
God,
You
that's
got
great little detail. I mean,
yeah, you nerd.
I know.
6105.
It's just great.
Don't touch it. Well, it's a great. Just the fact that they ruined the sunburst with this khaki on top of it, that makes me like it more.
Khaki.
7 1/4 to 9.5 inch compound radius. Like, wait a minute, that's not vintage compound radius. Of course it was, because they didn't have computers back then. They were doing this all by hand and feel. You never knew what you were going to get. And so a lot of the old ones, they measured them out, are compound radius. Usually
Oddly
7
enough.
1/4 to higher.
Right.
Because it was just the way the wood shaped, the way the wood bent as they did it. They're more careful today than they were back then
For sure.
by building a guitar. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, obviously bone nut, micarta dots. Anything else I have to say about it besides how badass it is?
I mean, there's
That's
nothing
it.
to say other than that
Nothing to
it's
say.
amazing, and someone needs this.
I mean,
you know?
that might be it for the guitars. But wait,
But wait, there's
just
more.
when you order one set of our knives, we'll send in the second set for free. Just pay separate shipping and handling, which is the price of this gigantic guitar case coming in right now, which might or might not be a guitar at all. Dun dun dun.
Dun, I thought you were
That's
gonna
not a guitar. It's
cut
not
tomatoes.
It's not a bass 6. It's not a
Oh my
Casadosa.
God. What could it be?
This is a Fender Custom Shop bass, ladies
Weird.
and gentlemen. I know, in Sherwood green, and it looks glorious.
They're like, but you guys don't do basses.
But we do, and
We
this
do.
can be yours too. For you bass players that have stayed this whole video, now this one weighs a little
There's
more.
no
This
bass
one's coming
player.
in close to 9 pounds
Not bad for
because it's a bass.
bass. Because it's a bass.
I noticed when I lifted it up, it was light as a feather for a bass. So just to give you some reference, this is a 1962 J bass in Relic format. Let me just give a little touch there. Oh yeah, I love it. Sorry, I'm shush. I just like the way it feels. I like to feel the little checks in
HR.
it.
Look at the back of that headstock.
It is
Tell me-
sorted for lightweight.
Tell me that you don't want that.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
That's kosher. You got the hand-wound vintage J bass pickups. You got
even
concentric
see.
knobs down here.
That's maybe the coolest part.
Tone controls out the wazoo. That would have been like an addition there. Okay, let's get into
Kind of
this.
click. Like they're
Quarter
set,
sawn,
you know what I mean?
Maple neck, rosewood fretboard. Got 9.5 inch radius. You got the 60s J bass U neck carve. Yeah, all unfinished neck blank on the back, obviously. This is very cool. Basses are few and far between in the world of the Fender Custom Shop. If you want one and you see one that it all excites you, just get it.
I mean, that's a comfy neck, man, for a
I know.
bass.
Well, Derek was thinking I should have played that with the Eddie 9-volt show that we just had here. But I did not. I did not want to play that. I did take one of the basses from the shop, a 1950s P bass, red with a gold anodized pickguard, and it was awesome.
It sounded fantastic.
Yeah, I
And
wanted.
it looked even cooler.
I just didn't want to I didn't want to bastardize the custom shop. Yeah, I said I feel I'll take the beautiful Mexican. It was great, but so if you have one of those, amazing. When I played this one, when I got back, I was frustrated with how good it was,
It's very good. I heard this thing through a magnetone the other day,
as they should all be played.
and it was, phew, it was good.
I know, it's really good. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is a Fender Custom Shop unboxing casino style. The load is complete. It is in your lap, in your phone, wherever you're viewing this load of instruments.
Taking the load, you're saying.
Is, no,
They have the load.
this is yours. But no, thanks for joining us. Click like, subscribe.
Hit the bell.
And more importantly, if you like these instruments, they are available for a short time and a short time only, most likely, because I think a lot of these will find homes quickly.
I would hope so.
This was a fun load of guitars. We don't often do this, but let us know if you like this. We'll do some more of them. Peace.
We'll see you next time.
Be with us.